Hi children, are you thinking that I am playing? No, I am not playing. I am going to explain the topic playing with magnets and fun with magnets. Can I explain? Yes, come on. Have you ever seen the magnets? Yes, these are examples of magnets. Ring shaped magnet, U shaped magnet and bore magnet. These are the examples of magnets. Do you know the story of magnet? Don't you know? Can I explain? Okay, come on. Around 2000 years ago, there was a shepherd named Magnus. He used a stick which has iron cap. And he used to take goats and sheep to the fields and to the hills for grazing. One day, while his goats and sheep were grazing in the field, he dipped his stick into the stream of water. He poked at pebbles into the water. Suddenly he found one thing. That means something pulling his stick towards to the water. When he took it out, he found one thing, that some stones stuck to the iron cap. So those stones are lodestones. Those have attractive nature. Those stones attract some iron things. Those are called magnets. Those are called natural magnets. And those are available in the nature in the form of needles. Lodestones, when the lodestones suspended in the air freely, they always point north and south directions. So this is the story of magnet. So what is the first magnet? That is the natural magnet called lodestone, that is called magnetite. The ore of magnet, it is called magnetite. What is the formula for the magnetite? Means Fe3O4. Fe3O4. What is the first magnet? That is called magnetite. The formula of the magnetite is Fe3O4. So this is the story of first magnet. Okay, what is the definition for the magnet? Come on, let us discuss. So a magnet means a material which has both magnetic property and directive property is called a magnet. What is called magnetic property? What is called directive property? Magnetic property means here mainly two types of magnetic properties are there. One, it is attractive nature, attractive property, and one more, it is repulsive property. So what is attractive property? Attractive property means magnets attract some iron things, and magnet has some attractive nature, and magnets have some attractive power. Magnets attract some materials like iron, cobalt and nickel. And also, do you know, magnets attracts each other, but unlike poles attract each other. One, it is south pole and one, it is north pole. South pole, north pole, those two are called unlike poles. Those two attract each other. This is also one example of attractive nature. So two poles attract each other, but those are unlike poles. Means unlike poles attract each other. And one more point, it is repulsive property. What is called repulsive property? Means two like poles. Like poles means south and south, north and north. Here when you observe, north and north, two poles are repel each other. I am experience here repulsion. So those two, north pole and north pole, repel each other. And south pole also, south pole repel each other. So this is the good example of repulsive property. Do you know repulsion is the best test for the property of magnetism? Okay. So those two are the magnetic properties of a magnet. One more important property is there, that is directive property. What is called directive property? Means when a magnet is freely suspended in the air, with the help of a thread, it always points towards the geographic north and south directions. For example, here a magnet is there It is suspended in the air with the help of thread, and it always points geographic north and south directions. Means it tends to align itself in the geographic north and south directions. And a magnet which is suspended in the air remains constant in the north and south directions. Means every magnet shows north and south directions. Means every magnet has two directions. Every magnet has two poles. One it is north pole and one it is south pole. How do we know it is the south pole and it is the north pole? How can we find? Means the point, the end point, the pole of the magnet which points towards the north of the earth, which points towards the geographical north is called the north pole of the Bohr magnet, and another end which points towards the geographic south is called the south pole of the magnet. So every magnet has two poles, one it is north pole and one it is south pole. Single pole magnet doesn't exist. For example, here a magnet is there and it has two poles, north pole and south pole. Imagine the magnet is broken into two pieces, and this magnet is broken into two pieces, and every magnet has two poles, and every piece of the magnet behaves like a complete magnet. For suppose this is also broken into two pieces. These two small pieces also behaves like a complete magnet, and every small piece of magnet acts as a complete magnet with two poles, north pole and south pole. By this we can understand that means every magnet has two poles and a single pole magnet doesn't exist. Okay, do you understand this is? Okay. Every magnet has two poles. Okay, have you remember the word pole strength? Don't you know? Okay, listen. Every magnet has two poles and every pole has some pole strength. That means attractive nature or repulsive nature. The power of attraction or the power of repulsion of one end of the one magnet to the other end of the other magnet is called the pole strength, and it is measured in ampere meters. And the SI units of pole strength it is ampere meters. Pole strength, SI units of magnetic pole strength it is equal to ampere meters. And one more point it is magnetic length. What is called magnetic length? Means the distance between two poles is called the magnetic length. Here this is one pole and here this is one more pole, north pole and south pole. The distance between these two poles is called the magnetic length and it is measured in meters. And also the SI unit of magnetic length it is called meters. It is called meters. And do you know children? Here two types of magnets are there. One it is natural magnet and one more it is artificial magnets. Natural magnets means they occur naturally. Okay, what is the example of natural magnet? Magnetite is the example of magnet, natural magnet, and also a big earth also is the example of natural magnets. Do you know tiny particles like protons and also electrons, these are also examples of magnets. And what are called artificial magnets? Means the magnets which are made by artificial methods are called artificial magnets. And generally artificial magnets are made by iron, steel. And in some cases alloys of nickel, cobalt, aluminium also can be made into artificial magnets. Do you know artificial magnets are more powerful magnets? Okay, give some examples of artificial magnets. And do you know different types of magnets also there? And like this, this is the Bohr magnet, this is one type of magnet, and this is the one type of magnet, this is the U-shaped magnet, and this is called ring magnet. Like this, different types of magnets are there. Artificial magnets, horseshoe magnet, bore magnet, ring magnet, disc magnet. So like that. These are examples of artificial magnets. Now magnetic materials. What are called magnetic materials? The material which are attracted by magnets are called magnetic material. For example, iron, cobalt, nickel. These are examples of magnetic material. Do you know here different types of magnetic materials are there? Mainly three types. One, it is diamagnetic material and paramagnetic material and also ferromagnetic material. What is called diamagnetic material? Means the material which is repelled by magnet are called diamagnetic material. Okay, so give some examples of diamagnetic material. Means hydrogen and alcohol, gold, air, water. These are the examples of diamagnetic material. They repel from the magnets. Okay, next one it is paramagnetic material. Means the material which is weakly attracted by magnet are called paramagnetic material. For example, oxygen, manganese, aluminium. These are examples of paramagnetic materials. And also one more, it is very important material, that is ferromagnetic material. That means the material which is strongly attracted by magnet are called ferromagnetic material. For example, iron, cobalt, nickel, and these are the ferromagnetic materials. So magnets attract ferromagnetic materials strongly, and these are called ferromagnetic materials. And non-magnetic materials. Non-magnetic materials means the material which is neither attracted by the magnet nor can be converted into magnetic materials. Those are called non-magnetic materials. For example, glass, wood, paper, and these are examples of non-magnetic materials. Children, can I explain one more? Yes, come on. Here, what is a magnet? A magnet means a material which has both magnetic property and directive property is called a magnet. Magnetic property means two types of properties are there mainly. One, it is attractive property and one more, it is repulsive property. Attractive property means magnets have some attractive nature. Means magnets attract iron things. Not only iron things, iron, cobalt means magnetic material. Means magnet attracts some magnetic materials. And also unlike pole attract each other. This is also attractive property. And repulsive property means like poles repel each other. North pole repel each other. South pole also repel each other. This is the good example of repulsion. And one more, it is directive property. Means a magnet which is suspended in the air with the help of thread. It points towards the geographic north and south directions. This is the directive property. Not only this bore magnet, any magnet when it is suspended in the air, it always tends to align itself to the north and south directions. This is the directive property. And what is called pole strength? Means the pole strength means a pole has some strength to attract or repel to the one end of the bar magnet and other end of the other bar magnet. So this is the pole strength. And one more point, magnetic length means the distance between two poles is called the magnetic length, and the SI unit of magnetic length is meters. Okay children, can I ask some questions? Okay, tell me, what is the first magnet? Lodestone is the first magnet named magnetite. And what is the formula of the magnetite? Fe3O4. Very good. Give some examples of magnet. A big earth is the example of magnet, and bore magnet, and electrons and also protons also examples of magnets. Right, very good. And can you name some diamagnetic materials? Yes. Alcohol, hydrogen, gold, air, water, and these are the examples of diamagnetic material. Can you give some example for ferromagnetic material? Yes, iron, cobalt, nickel, and these are the examples of ferromagnetic material. I will give you some questions. What is the strongest magnet? And what are the material to use to make the artificial magnets? Name some different types of artificial magnets. And name some non-magnetic materials like glass, wood, paper. Okay, so we will discuss remaining matter in next class. Thank you.